Hi guys, Squirrel here. We're back with some Eurotruck. It's been a while since we've done any Eurotruck actually. Well, done a Eurotruck video. I stream it every Sunday, but it's been a while since we've done a Eurotruck video. And in the background there, I'm sure you can see product placement adverts for, I think, Pepsi. Part of the map, I'm afraid. I don't know how they've managed to bundle... I guess they've done it as an animated GIF or something, but I don't think I've seen that before in a map. Actual video adverts within a map. I shall turn away. Have a look at the Scania though. Look at this. What an absolute beauty. This thing took about an hour to configure. And I think it looks extraordinarily nice. Just look at the wheels. I'm just annoyed I can't get a tire mod right now. I'm on 124 and I think there's a tire mod just come out, but I made this a few days ago. And I've got the Raven wheels on there with like gold locking wheel nuts, as it were. Well, just wheel nuts, not locking wheel nuts. We've got the fuel tank on the back. We've got double steering axles there, you can see, and then a double drive axle at the back. A nice gold paint scheme. This is a Scania RJL tuning pack, it's called. It's in the mod spreadsheet. It's called the Scania RJL tuning pack. It's 1.24 compatible. And it basically enhances your Scania truck, your Scania R series into... It just gives you so much configuration. But look inside the dash. Look at this. Look at this. This is one of the dashboards. There are many you can get, and this is the classic one. And you can see. Look at the walnut kind of effect on the wheel. And as well, like I don't like the display up here. It's got the old school. Let me see if it's got the parking brake on. It's got the old school display as well. You can of course control the dashboard illumination in the options here. If you press the I key, it does cycle through. I've got quite a lot of fuel left. The tank on this is absolutely enormous. Cruise control and display there, but I just love, I don't know, if you can switch it for the modern Scania display or the old one, and I actually prefer the old one. And that's not just me being nostalgic. I actually think that the display is clearer. It just works better. It's crazy. So, yeah, that's a personal choice. We've got the squirrel cup over there. We've got some fluffy dice and like a gold-coloured Wunderbaum scented Christmas tree. And a Scania logo at the back, which I think you can see from the outside. There you go. It's all lit up from the outside. Plenty of lights. Down here I've put yellow lights at the bottom there, the little day running lights, because they look cool. They do look cool. The whole kind of gold theme. Very much reminds me of a Scania when they did their anniversary edition, the Gold Griffin version. Very much like that. The only thing that's missing is the Griffin. Right, we're in Cairo. Why are we in Cairo? How are we in Cairo, you might add? How the heck are you in Cairo, Squirrel? What map pack is this? This is TSM. TSM, I have to admit, I thought TSM was a bit dead in the water. It very much hasn't moved on, and even this version here, which is compatible with 1.24, hasn't changed since 1.23. It's just been made to work for 124. It does allow you to go to North Africa. The stuff around Spain in TSM is actually really good. This is some of the later stuff they did. Some of the earlier stuff they did was down here in Africa. This is what they were known for initially in Africa. Later on, they went over to Egypt and Turkey and that kind of thing. But... yeah, Spain was one of the later ones, and there's some stuff here that's actually really well done. But we're down in Cairo. I'm going to take a job here, and it's going to take us to Alexandria and across the ferry. Let's go and pick it up, and you'll see. You'll see, it's very, it's very Egyptian. That's all I'm going to say. It's very Egyptian. Where are we going? We're going right here, yeah. Here we go. Oh, clatter bang. That was my G27 clattering away there with all the force feedback. Past the DEF dealer. The other thing about the inside of this thing is the indicator sounds are lovely. The Scania indicator sounds. I've been paying more and more attention to the different indicator sounds in trucks, and I have to say, I think, and I'm not just saying this, I think the Scania is one of my favourites. It's not irritating. It's not too slow. It's not too quick. It's not too click-clackety. And it does make a difference when I'm driving. Okay, are you going to let me go? No, you're turning right. Thank you. The best thing to do when you're in a small car, and there's a huge Scania coming at you, The best thing to do is give way. Here you go. I think you can see it on the left there. I said to you it's typically Egyptian, this trailer. I thought we'd just do a quick video where I just took a journey. You know, like we used to. Just took a journey with a trailer and talked mumbo jumbo. This is where we're going here. We're going from Cairo to Preveza. So down here in Cairo. We're going to take the ferry. I think that might be a double ferry. I'm not sure. It kind of looks like it is a double ferry. What town is that? Is that Heraclio? And then another ferry to... I can't even see where that's going. Okay, that's interesting. But we're heading to Preveza. We're taking a Horos, an 18-ton Horos. And you can see there's a few others here. There's a mummy and a Holtz figurine, which is a trailer for, I think it's like an Egyptian museum trailer. We'll go and have a look. But if you have a look at the actual styling here in Cairo, it's pretty decent. It's pretty decent. There's some nice landmarks and stuff going on. There you go. There's an Egyptian museum trailer. There's a mummy, which is strapped in. Oh, hang on a minute. Our trailer's not actually strapped in. Let me just pull up here. Right, you can see those twin steering axles there. They make for a pretty good turning circle. Even though this is a very long truck, it's actually got a pretty good turning circle, all things considered. Thanks to those steering axles. I can't remember if I've got advanced coupling turned on. I guess I'm going to find out. I think maybe I do. Hang on. I might have to turn it off for this trailer. I'm beginning to think maybe it doesn't support it. Yep, that looks like it doesn't support it. So this trailer doesn't support it, so we need to go to options, gameplay. This is the most irritating thing right now about 124 is, I don't know, the trailer authors are taking forever to update things to work with advanced coupling. Even Jazzycat, like Jazzycat pushed out a whole lot of updates to his mods, but they were, in Eurotruck world, they were just all the AI stuff. There weren't the trailer packs that you can take for advanced coupling. And yeah, indeed, look at this trailer. What the heck? An 18-ton Horos, which is obviously carved out of stone, it's not even strapped in. Like, is it held with sellotape or something? Have they superglued it with Egyptian glue? Even the mummy next to it is strapped in, look. Even with like 3 straps, this has got nothing. I guess we're going to have to be very careful. Maybe it's, hey, maybe it's so heavy it's not going to fall off. Maybe that's the thinking here. Don't think if I was a truck driver I'd be happy to take this with no straps at all. Right, let's turn out of here. We've got to turn, I think, right. And then right again. Nice clear roads. It's 7 o'clock in the morning. If you've never seen TSN, then obviously pay attention to the scenery. Oh, straight on, actually. We're not going right. I guess we could go right. Wouldn't make much difference, to be honest. Now, there's a BDF. That's a BDF trailer that's part of the Jazzycat BDF. That was one of the packs that was updated. Like I say, the stuff that's working in the AI world has been done by Jazzycat, but the stuff in the stuff that you can pick up has not been updated. And I'm not entirely surprised. Jazzycat trailer packs have got hundreds of trailers, and my guess is that he has to go through them all and do some work to make them work with advanced coupling. So that's probably going to take some time. But in the meantime, it means that the trailer packs are a little bit funny and you have to keep turning advanced coupling on and off depending on what trailer I pick up. Okay, I think we can probably not make that. I was going to go and then I thought better of it. Okay, that's weird. That's weird. Look outside, there's like a monument thing going on here, look. I've not actually been to Egypt. I've never been to Africa, the mainland of Africa at all, if I'm honest. So I don't know how true this styling is, but I think the guy who did Cairo, I think he loves to do... I can't remember if he's Egyptian or not, but he definitely loves to do Egypt, so I can't see him putting anything in here that you wouldn't see in the real world, let me put it that way. Texture-wise, you can see that the thing is about TSM, like I say, it depends when it was done. Some of it is a bit low-resolution texture and a bit, you know, kind of blocky. The modelling can be a bit blocky, but other stuff I've seen is really top-notch. And that's TSM in a nutshell. Very much almost feels like a rebel, a rebel group of people who put it together, and for that reason it varies in quality, shall we say. But it seems to be alive. Whoever's working on it, it seems to be keeping updated. I leave a link in the mod spreadsheet if you want to get hold of TSM. I think you might need a new profile, or that's the only downside. But as I'm making this video, I think ProMods is about to go into a beta, I think, ProMods. Again, that got broken for 124, and it's been... Ooh, what are we on? Week and a half now? And still no ProMods for 124. So, again, there must be quite a bit of work that's been required. I know that SCS need to push the game on, but, you know... It's kind of irritating when there's a release comes out and it completely breaks what you've got. I know there's a disclaimer on the game saying, you know, if you use mods, blah blah blah, you're on your own, blah blah blah. But everybody, you know, almost everybody runs mods on Euro Truck. And I know they can't not push the game forward, you know, because it's going to break mods. They can't just say, oh, we would put this game change in, but we're not going to put it in because it'll break your game, guys, and we don't want to do that. I know, I get that, but it kind of feels like pretty much every release that comes out at the moment breaks the game in some way. There's a massive sat-nav there. I don't know if you noticed or not, but there's a massive sat-nav on our right, built into the dashboard, which is lovely. The only thing is, if you've got Track IR, it's not so bad because you can just kind of glance down. But if you don't have Track IR and your fixed view is something like this, you may have to adjust your view so you can just make out the speed limit there, because that's the most useful thing. But you'll need to have to kind of look down to see where you're going. If I sound a little bit nasally at the moment, by the way, it's hay fever, massive hay fever season right now. We're at the end of May and the start of June. That kind of month there is an absolute killer for me. And my eyes are itching off and my nose is blocked up and I sound like I've got a cold. I apologise for that. There is nothing I can do. I've been taking hay fever tablets since March, I think, to try and reduce the histamine reaction that I get, but there's just nothing you can do. It's terrible. The pollen count where I live right now is pretty much as high as it can get. It's extreme, very high to extreme pollen count. That's a nice little boat in the water there, isn't it? So there is that. Also, you may be kind of possibly wondering why there aren't so many videos at the moment. Well, one of the reasons was I decided to take a bit of a break. I kind of felt a little bit burned out, and I decided to just back off the throttle a little bit and take a bit of a break. It's been good. I've definitely got some rest and I feel better. But there's another reason, particularly this week, because this week I intended to come at it all guns blazing again and make videos, and then my neighbour put the brakes on that. And you may be wondering how my neighbour can stop me making videos. But let me tell you how my neighbour can stop me making videos. What he can do is basically get a jackhammer and an angle grinder and various other very noisy bits of equipment and go to town on it with his concrete driveway and garage and patio and all the rest of it, because he's decided, well, to be fair, right, to be fair, he had a bit of a flood, right? So what happened was, last week in the UK we had some pretty heavy thunderstorms and heavy downpours and stuff, and I think his patio area, like the water collected and it came right up to his door, like the level of his door sill. And so it was about to pour over his door sill and come into his house and flood his house. And that really scared him quite a bit, unsurprisingly, because if it hadn't stopped raining when it did, he'd have been looking at quite a bit of water damage, I suspect. I think this is Alexandria we're coming up to here. I hope so. Yeah, I think we're getting off at Alexandria here. Is that right? Yes. So what he's decided to do is he's going to... Basically, he has like a brick, concrete kind of patio at the back, and what he's going to do is break all that apart. He's going to get some wooden decking, he's going to dig some drainage ditches, put in some drainage pipes, and basically sort it out so it never happens again. Unfortunately for me, his... wow, that was a late move, dude. His garage is right next to mine, and mine is obviously a converted garage. I use it as a studio, and he just uses it as a garage. But for the last few days, he's had a guy round with a massive jackhammer digging trenches and, you know, punching holes in the foundations of the garage so they can put pipes through. You know, you name it, they've been doing it. And the problem is it's not like it's continuous. It's not. But you can't record because every 30 minutes or an hour or 45, you've no idea when it's going to come back. But all of a sudden, it'll be nice and quiet for 45 minutes. And then next thing, you know, this jackhammer and the building's starting to vibrate, and you just can't record on that. It's impossible. So I have to face this problem where the only time I can pretty much record, I guess, is at night or even, you know, midnight kind of thing, when the guys... Because it stays light so long now, he can just work till like 8 in the evening. I don't know how long this is going to carry on for. It can't carry on for indefinitely. I'm guessing, you know, a week at most, hopefully. But that kind of messed me up because my recording days... Monday tends to be my kind of admin day, and then Tuesday and Wednesday are very much recording days. And he decided to start this on Monday, and, well, it's Thursday and he's still going. So that's a bit of a problem. And even when I stream, it's probably going to be a problem because he's going to be there with his jackhammer and the stream's going to hear it. But, you know, at least I can explain to people in the stream, well, if you hear any noise right now, that's my neighbour. So there is that. That's what's going on in my life. Oh wow, look at this hill. Oh, I remember this hill. I took an MAN up here. I don't know if you remember or not. There's a video I did. Whoa. Full retarded down there. There's a video I did of an MAN going up. Oh, it's not that hill. No, no, no. It's a very similar hill to that one. But yeah, that is a ridiculously steep hill. So if you look at the modelling in Alexandria, it's decent, isn't it? There's a lot of structures going on here. But then if you look at the buildings themselves, they're just kind of plopped into the... It's not kind of blended in. If you look at the ground texture, it's like an olive green with light green bush things stuck out of it, and then the buildings just look like they're sat on top. Almost floating on top in cases. It's just not massively well done in this bit. There's a lot of buildings, but they just don't look... they've not been worked into the scenery, if you see what I mean. Anyway, we need to get the ferry. Where are we going here? Do we go in here? Yes, no, maybe? No, we don't go in there. We go down here. What's that trailer that says Creamery on it? Creamery. Right, let's take a bit of a swing here. And hopefully the AI won't cut me up from behind. I just hope that trailer fits through that. I think it will. Yep. There used to be a bit here, I remember there used to be a thing here that narrowed this passage, and whenever you took a wide load out of there, you couldn't get it out. But they removed that. Oh, it's not a drive-on ferry. Scumbag. Wow. Just look at that boat. There's actually some people up there, look. Alright, let's turn the lights off. Parking brake on. And let's try and work out which ferry we need to get. Okay, this isn't so bad. It's just a one-stop thing. It's easy enough. 14 hours? Oh my god. Right, now then, do I do a destination from here? Yes, I do. Now I need to work out where we're going. Not that way. Possibly that way to Athens. Kavala looks wrong. That looks wrong. Where is it we're going? Preveza is here, isn't it? Actually. It had us going this way, didn't it? But that way looks just as long to me. It's a longer ferry journey. I guess this must be shorter. Right, another 7.5 hours on the ferry. And it's 8 in the morning. Lovely. Athena discovered. Ooh, pretty. Right, let's have a look at the map. So we're going to go out of Athena. Then we're going to head straight across here into Preveza. It's actually discoverable there that we could get. Looks like I've been to Preveza before. I wonder if that's Helio or anything. We shall see. Let's put the side lights back on. This thing sure is heavy. Trailer over the curb like you do. Wow, what is with these pipes? They just go straight into the ground. Blimey. Would have thought there'd be some kind of guardrail around that, otherwise people are going to climb up that thing. Welcome to Athena. Okay, thank you very much, sir. That's just beautiful driving. Don't know if there's much I can do about this. Yeah, I really need this guy to move. If only there was a way to get him to move. I'm gonna have to give him a gentle push. If I could just convince you to go there, my friend. Not sure if I've got enough power to push both of you. Oh, nice, thank you. Fellow truck driver reversed. Thank you very much, love. Appreciate that. Have a nice day. That's interesting. If you bash them, you get fined. If you give them a gentle nudge, they're okay about it. It's very industrial around this bit, isn't it? Look at this. Lots of warehouses. Is that meant to be a distribute? What the heck? That there on the right, that's blatantly a distribution docking door. How the heck could you possibly reverse into that off this road? Oh dear. I hope my trailer doesn't clip them. We're good. We are good. If you look at the AI trailers, there's quite a large variety of trailers going on. I've got a trailer pack as well as Jazzy Cat stuff. I often like to throw these things together just to see if they'll work with each other. Sometimes it has mixed results. Sometimes they'll work with each other and you get this kind of bizarre variety of trailers. And other times they just clash and the game crashes, or you start to see, you know, weird red things in the freight market, like the chassis will be bright red and it's obviously a mod conflict. But with the one I've got, I think it's, was it Chris 45's trailer pack and some of the Jazzy Cat stuff, they seem to be working okay with each other. And I've kind of got this wonderful eclectic mix of trucks and trailers going on in the AI. I like these advertising billboards, they're pretty cool. Let's hope nobody tries to cut me up on the inside there. We good. More dockyard. Look at this. Wow, look at that horizon. That is actually pretty cool. Euro lines. Oh, I love this now. Listen to this. I love that crunchy road sound. In case you're wondering, I am running a mod called Sound Fixes. It's one of my favourite mods. It adds loads of little sounds to the game, which you kind of discover as you're going along. This is a bit of a weird junction. Oh god. I need to get through here before he comes. Otherwise my trailer is gonna bash him. Thank you. But yeah, particularly when you pull into the fuel station. You probably saw me use it on ATS as well. It works on ETS and ATS, which is nice. See, I don't know, there's so many variety of trucks and trailers going past. I mean, some of them don't really fit in properly, like, you know, I've sat in Cairo and seen a B&Q trailer. Now, B&Q is very much a UK DIY place, and there's no way you'd ever see a B&Q trailer down in Cairo. But that aside, the variety that I'm seeing in trucks and trailers is actually really cool. Like a Bounty trailer just went past. A Bounty chocolate and coconut bar trailer. You could almost sit here and just kind of truck spot. Now, are these guys going to go? I'm guessing they are. I might have to be pushy here. Otherwise, when this lot's finished turning left, I'm not going to get out. No! Don't stop there! No! Okay, can I fit through there then? That didn't go to plan. I can't see that lane. Right. Sometimes you just have to encourage the AI to do what you want it to do. Because it's a little bit herpa-derpa-derp. Oh man, look at these monuments here. That's really nice. That bit there. And there's even, in the background, can you see it? The kind of chrome-looking statue in the back. Even that looks cool. Media marked. Tour. Tour buses. That's a Jazzy Cat one. He's got his kind of bus pack. Uh-oh. Get your little Renault van out of my face, bro. Are we going straight on here? We are, aren't we? But then you get those buildings on the right that just kind of look like they've been plopped there in about 5 minutes. What the heck was that? Scania? What the? Why are the 3 Scania barrels just lying around? What's that about? As if the trailer went past with some Scania barrels and just tipped them over and went, yeah, we'll leave them there, they'll be fine. Oh crikey, this is a hill. There is one thing about TSM that you should be aware of. Always take a truck with decent power, because I guarantee you at some point you'll go up a crazy hill like this. They are, they're pretty common in TSM. Oh, and in case you're wondering, TSM does not work with Pro mods. Never has done, likely never will do. TSM, however, does work with RustMap, and RustMap works with Pro mods. So, what that means is, you could have a profile with RustMap and TSM, and then you can have another profile with RustMap and Pro mods. What on earth are you doing, pal? Was he drinking? I think he had a flask of the strong stuff there, you know. I reckon he was actually considering. He was considering lying down and rolling down the hill. You know, like you used to when you were a kid. Did I just see an aircraft come in like it was about to crash? Because that doesn't look like a good landing. Whoa. That didn't look like a good landing profile. Look at that aircraft. Oh my god.